Hi you all, welcome back to my channel. I am Meghna and today's video is going to be super important and a super requested one, which is types of visas in Malaysia. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have made all the notes and did my research, asked around and all that jazz because it is important for me to give you all the information. I don't want to miss out on anything. With that, let's just get started. So what I am going to do here in this video is that mention all the important visas that are available in Malaysia, and I'm going to give you important pointers related to that visa and who can apply, etc. What are the important case scenarios, and give you links in the description box for you to read more about them and the application process and so on, because there are multiple visas here, right? There are around 10 plus visas that are available in this country. Okay, first we will talk about all the short term visas. So the most common types of visas are single entry visa and multiple entry visa, right? You must be aware of single entry visas. You can enter that particular country one single time, and for multiple entry visas you can enter the country multiple times, as the name suggests. The multiple entry visa is there for a particular period of time, for example 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, not more than that. So you get the visa on application. The next one is EP or employment pass. It is one of the most common visas here in Malaysia. It is for all the working professionals, and your employer has to provide it to you, and for that you need a working offer letter in hand. I'm going to provide you a few links here so that you can read about it more, and it is renewable every year or every 2 years or every 3 years depending upon your employer. The next one is DP or dependent pass. Again, a very common one. It is given to the spouses and children and dependent parents of the employment pass holder. And generally, the DP holder does not have the right to work here unless a special employment pass is generated for him or her. And generally, the process of the DP is done along with the EP. Yeah. The next one is digital nomad visa or visa for freelancers. This is again very popular among the Western population here who travel here, for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, live here, experience the culture while working remotely. So this is a great option for all the freelancers out there. The validity period is around 3 months to 12 months, that is up to 1 year, and there are a few eligibility criteria to be followed, like you should have clients outside of Malaysia, your monthly or yearly income should be a set number, and other things that I will leave a link here for you to read in detail. So yeah, the next one is premium visa program. Let me read it out to you. It is a new high tier resident program launched in 2022. So it is a relatively new program. It is a 10 to 20-year validity with higher investment requirements. And it includes benefits like tax incentives and work flexibility. Again, I will leave all the links here for you to read. Next visa is again very popular. It is RPT or Resident Pass bracket mein talent. It is also known as Talent Pass, and it is for around 10 years. It is a very long term visa kind of sort of situation. So, but there are few eligibility criterias for one to go on proceed with it. For example, the minimum salary should be 15,000 RM. You must have filed income tax for minimum of 2 years, and so on. You should have special skills that this country requires. Only then they will, you know, approve your application for this visa. I will again give you all the links. You can read about it and see if it fits the bill for you. Next one is student pass. This is again a long term visa, and it is valid for the duration of the student study. It is given to the students, international students who are studying in Malaysian universities. These students are allowed to work part time but have certain restrictions. I will leave the link for you to go through it in detail. Yeah. Okay, next one is visa with reference. So this is a type of visa which allows you to stay in Malaysia for longer duration, right? And this visa takes a little bit longer to process, and you have to apply it through Malaysian embassy in your own country. And this visa requires pre-approval from the Malaysian immigration department, and it is for nationalities requiring pre-approval from the Malaysian immigration department. I am going to give you a link here where you can read about this more, and also a link in the description box. Okay, a few less popular visas are medical visa, family visa, PR or permanent residence, which is again a topic altogether. We will have to talk about it in detail. And there's investor visa for business purposes and so on. So, what I'll do is I will make a document and leave that link in the description box. You can download that document or check that document and get all the information, all the links, and read about it in detail. I hope this helps. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any more questions, you can ask me in the description box below. I have received several inquiries and questions about visas, so I thought to make a short video about the same. So these are all the types of visas basically that you should be aware of. And yep, I will see you next time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, comment below, and share it with someone who may need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so, and I will see you next time. Bye.